Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here today with one of our players within Casa Super League. Go ahead and tell us, what's your name and what position do you play?
Well, everybody knows me as Skinny, and I'm a defender. I play left back.
Okay. Is this your first season playing in the Casa Super League?
Actually, no. This is my fourth year playing for Casa, in Casa.
Okay, and how has been your experience so far?
Well, my first year was kind of rough, but every year it gets better and better. So does the league. So this year is actually a better year, one of the best years so far. So I'm happy.
What are some of the challenges you say you faced this season?
Well, challenges. Each year is more teams that get harder, and but the better teams this year, I think it was Western, gave us the better challenge because they were younger guys and we kind of underestimated them. But if they make it to the playoff, we'll definitely know. We had the season. We started off pretty good in the middle part. We kind of fell apart, so we had to put the pieces back together. And as it gets closer to the playoff, we have to unite and get serious and know that we want to win it. So like they say, players want the football, so we're going for it this year.
So you would say that you and your team are unified and determined to take it all the way this year?
Yes, we're going for it. Winners want the football, we need it, so we're going as hard as we can.
Okay. You just won another tournament recently, right?
Yes, that was the weekend tournament, Memorial Weekend tournament, and we tried, because we know we have Casa coming up, we tried, to not to play too hard, but we reached so far, we just had to give it all. So it defeats the whole purpose, you making it so far and not capitalize on it. So we had to dig out all the tricks. We had a well put together team. The coach said, the coach had a plan. He said, you stick to the plan, believe in him, and we stick to the plan, and we got a victory.
Sounds like you have a very good coach there.
Well, like the coach says, if you're disciplined, which we are a pretty disciplined team, and once he said you stick to the game plan, we shouldn't have a problem, and we've been doing that, and it's been working, so we just got to stick to the plan.
Good job, good job. What would you say was the toughest opponent you faced this year? I know you said, Western was, but would you say of all the hard teams in the league, Western was the only opponent that you've had a challenge with?
No, actually, Carib was one too, because they had, we faced them in other leagues before, and then, it wasn't that bad. But this year, they actually brought it to us. It was way harder than before. Before it was like a piece of cake, but now, they're really bringing it to us. They had younger players, different players. They played a different style of ball game, and they're really united too. So it would be nice to see them in the playoff because they're a real good team. It's a real young team, and they're getting it together. And as I said, once you get to the playoff, every team pretty much puts it together. So this playoff is going to be very interesting. I'd like to see them in there because I got a lot of friends on there too. So it'll be really nice.
Okay. How would you compare this community level of competition to the professional level? By the way, who is your favorite EPL team? Do you have one?
Well, honestly, I'd rather not say because the coach, I know he's going to see this, so I'll have no comment on that one.
Okay. How would you compare this community level of soccer comparing to the professional level?
Well, it's kind of hard because professionals, all they do is eat, sleep, and dream soccer. We, on the other hand, have to work, so, if you have a squad of 22, it's hard because everybody works different times. They have to babysit. They have different reasons, and it's hard to find a time to practice that everybody on the team could make it. So that is kind of rough because sometimes you'll have 80% of the team there for practice, and another time you have a 60%. So it's kind of really hard because of work and other different stuff. So it's kind of hard, but this is a very good league, and it's one of the better leagues, and they have a good feel, and the community is good. You can also bring your family here, and they have a lot of stuff that's entertaining. So it's one of the best league and I've seen in South Florida so far.
Okay, good. You mentioned a lot about family and youth and younger players. how do you see yourself as a mentor to the younger players looking up to come in the direction you are right now?
Well, one of the things the coach, as you know, last year we got most disciplined team, and my coach is all about discipline because there's a lot of people that bring their family out to the games, so we try to keep it as uniform as possible because you never know who is watching and who would say, okay, they like this player, they try to be like this player. You never know, so every time we go out on the field, we always try to put our best foot forward.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Johnny Skinny.
Yes.
Skinny. I wish you all the best, and your team. I do admire your team. I do love to watch your team. You're full of skills, and yes, talent and discipline goes a long way. So keep up the good work, and I wish you the best this year in Casa Super League.
Okay. Thank you very much, and good luck to Carib also.